Hi friends, it's Terri Gaines, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Have you been saving your waste or the negative portion of your foils when you have been using the new Stampin' Hot Foil machine? I have. I've been saving all of these and I'm going to show you how to utilize those. So what I did was I plugged in my machine and it started a little bit ago. The red light just went solid and it beeped. So now what I'm going to show you how you can maximize these is take the foil with the foil side down, place it right onto the platform. And so I'm going to place that down. Then I'm going to put the cardstock that I want to bond that to. So I'm going to place my cardstock down next. Then I'm going to take this large plate and put it down here. Now this, and hit the button, the white flashing button. This large plate is actually the plate that I use to do my first step processing. It's the garden silhouette plate. And I did this process following the instructions provided with the hot foil system. This video tutorial is showing you my best results on how to maximize these foil pieces so you maximize them and you can use them for your paper crafting projects. So this is something that I tried. 2 days ago I released a video rambling on about all the different things I tried. This was my best result. The reason it's the best result is the back of this large die, it's a solid metal plate. We need the solid metal plate, a plate to warm up, get hot, so it can bond the foil to the cardstock. Now the foil has a thin coating on it, so if you were to attach it to adhesive sheets or a different process without heating it, that thin foil piece stays on. But my results, if I die cut it, it eventually falls off. So as I mentioned, this was my best results for doing this process. Did you hear the beep? That tells you that this is ready to go in the machine. Then what you will do is take your hot foil shim, place that down, and then you'll take your hot foil spacer, place that down. They all come with the system, including these silicone trays, one tray that the machine is on and one over here. Then you unplug this section and run it through your cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to take this and bring in my machine and run this through. And I want to go slow for this process. So I'm going to go slow, and I am also going to move these foil pieces. I don't want to damage those. I'm going to get those out of the way. So I'm going to go slow. So the reason you want to go slow, even when you're doing the regular foiling, you want the bonding to happen. You're forcing that foil to the cardstock and it's heating up on that, or kind of bonding, melting. I'm not sure of the correct terminology. So when I do this process, I do like to go through twice. I could back it up, but sometimes I have a better results just to bring it back to the front of the machine and start again. When I said better results, it means sometimes it may not catch all the layers of the stack up. And then again, I want to go slow. So this is, like I said, what I found to be the best results, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hopefully I get the best results, the same good results I've gotten earlier. So let's move this back over here for the time being. So then I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take this off, use the magnet that comes with the machine to lift up the die, put it on the silicone tray, push this button, releases the magnet. And then you have your waste or negative portion bonded to the cardstock. I use the Willow White for this one, and I'm just going to give it a moment to cool off. I almost said dry. It's not wet. And then I'm going to plug this back in. because I want to share a few more of these. So I'm going to plug this back in, let this platform get hot again. It'll, red will stop flashing, and then we'll go to the next step. So now what happens is you can take off this film or this layer. So I'm going to just go real slow here. And when I did this 2 days ago, it was great results. And as I pull this, a little bit of the foil does go onto this plastic film. My results, if I used adhesive sheets to use it, this plastic film does not come off. It's still part of it. But this way you truly get a foiled image onto your cardstock. It didn't work so well down here. It could have been multiple different reasons, but I have a lot of area I could use for some card projects. Now, 2 days ago, I also included some projects that I made with these foil pieces that I tried. I will reference you that video. But the reason I'm gonna continue is I wanna show you how to use these classic greeting and the butterflies. I've not showed a video yet on the butterflies. These are the butterfly flight dies. But first, I just want to highlight this again. Isn't that awesome? Now you can maximize, you can create your regular foiling and then have a way to use that waste or the negative. So I will share the projects that I've created with that. I'm just going to set that aside. But the next thing I want to do is show you the classic greetings. In my previous videos, I did use these for my projects. Love this. You've got the foiling dies, and then you've got the dies that will cut out around the image. So I just love the versatility here. You cannot use the hot. Okay, did you hear the beep? Anytime I hear the beep, I'm gonna stop what I'm talking about and go to this process. So when I use these foils like that, I'm going to put 2 on at a time. So I'm gonna put the foil side down. So I have a gold one that says thinking of you and a silver one that says happy birthday. My cardstock is big enough to cover both of those. I'm going to put that down. Then I'm also going to now take this plate and put it down. As I mentioned, and push the button. As I mentioned, any of my excess foil pieces, I'm using this garden silhouette die because the backside is a solid piece of metal. So it's going to work perfect. I'm going to turn this back on. Or let me rephrase that. I hit the button, yellow's flashing. We need to wait till it beeps and the green goes solid. And then we'll be ready for that next process. And it's gonna be the very same. I'm gonna run it through the machine. And I wanna, as it's working on that, I wanna share a couple things. So back to this. Printed on the cover page of the foil are the dies. Anything that's the gold color will create the foiling. Anything that's like the black or the real dark gray, that's going to die cut it. So all of these different sentiments can be die cut. Here's an example of a card that I did. I'll link to this video that has these cards. I created this with gold foil and the celebrate and die cut around that. So that's the beauty of this. So while that one's working, why don't I talk about the butterfly dies? And so the butterfly dies, I'm going to just mention that real briefly. Same thing. Here, I thought it was going to beep, so I hesitated. And then, did you hear the beep? Green light. I'm going to put the foil shim down. Then I'm going to put the hot foil spacer down, unplug it, and then run this through the machine. And I know I'm not all on camera here, but I think you can see a portion of this. I'm just going to run this through. So the thing about this is you need to run it through and go slow. And I was going a little bit faster than I really wanted to, so I'm going to go slower. And you can tell when you go through and the dies all the way through, you have a little click. Did you hear that? In this case, I'm just going to turn backwards. I'm going to just go backwards, and Try to go slow. My tendency is to do this fast, but you want to go slow when you do this process. So you're going to go slow here. And then we have this. Put it back on the silicone tray. Take these two pieces off. You can take this off, release it with the magnet. Now when I have this, now I have the reverse for the happy birthday and for the thinking of you. Now there is still a clear film on here, even though it feels like it's all bonded there, it is not. And so you need to take, I'm taking my take your pick tool, and I'm going to pick up that film. And then when I slowly take that off, can you see? Not much of it's on that foil. Now I have the foiling in the negative using the waste portion of that. The same is true with the silver foil. Find that little film, and this one I'm going to go a little bit slower. I'm seeing some of that silver pick up, but you know, that's still okay because you still get the reverse. And then what you can do is die cut these. So let me show you. Like you can take this and die cut this. When you die cut that, let me show you what you get. I already did that ahead of time. You get your image like this, and here's the thinking of you. So you've got the reverse of both of those. And now this whole process would be the same for the butterfly. If I turn it back on, I would wait till it beeps. I would put this down. Then I would put my two-tone cardstock. I'm using the Barely Blushed two-tone cardstock. I would put that down. Decide whether you want to use the light side or the dark side. Put the plate on top of it. Wait, hit the button. And what you're going to get is the reverse of all of these butterflies. So I'm going to just move this out of the way. So these I did ahead of time. So the reason I wanted to show you the butterflies and the verbiage is you still need to purchase, in the way I'm doing it, the Garden Silhouette Hot Die for the beauty of the die, to create all the projects you can with this die, but also to have that flat surface that will help you create all of these. So I know I'm rambling. I hopefully that this all makes sense. But with both of these sets of butterflies that I did, the regular foiling and the negative, you then can cut them out with the die that's provided. And then you have butterflies that are using the negative and butterflies that are using your regular foiling. So I hope this all made sense. I hope you learned something in this video tutorial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube videos. I would love to have you share my videos with your friends. And just a reminder, I'm still new with the hot foil system. I'm not a professional video creator or have all the answers, but I just love to share what I learn, so it gives you some ideas for your paper crafting. Reach out if you have any questions. Take care and happy creating. Friends, before I sign off on this video, I wanted to pop back on and let you know I will link the video tutorial that I shared my first try using the hot foil system. And then I will also link my video tutorial where I gave ideas on how to utilize the waste or the negative. So look in the text portion of this YouTube video for links to those blog posts, and reach out if you have any questions. Take care and happy creating.